Welcome back. We have football fever getting you all ready for the big game on Sunday. It's just a few days away, and I'm getting so excited. In the kitchen with Chef Ken Hall from the Oneida Casino. He's the executive chef there, and wow, this spread is shaping up, huh?
What time does the party start?
Yeah, no kidding. Started out with the baked buffalo wings with blue cheese dipping sauce, celery, and carrots. And Chef Ken and Chef Doug made a wonderful new twist on shepherd's pie with both ground beef and pieces of steak in there, which is, as we talked about earlier, it's cold out, and you know, munchies are great to get the game started, but at halftime, being it's a noon game at 2:30 when we're up ahead, 2:30, 3 o'clock, you're going to be ready for some dinner, you know? So
right. Especially if you're starting with a Bloody Mary bar at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly, exactly. So shepherd's pie, pull that out of the oven, get everybody nice and full, and then of course some great treats that we picked up from Cops to make it easy, and those chorizo chicken wings. We'll put all these great recipes on our website, but Ken mentioned Bloody Mary bar, and this is very, very much on trend. I remember when a Bloody Mary used to be, a Bloody Mary, just a Bloody Mary mix, vodka, a celery stick. Well, things have changed, and they just keep getting bigger and more crazy, and people add more and more things, and they are so on trend. Why not create your own, put out a bunch of fixings just like you would a chili bar, which I am going to be doing chili, I think, this weekend, and let everybody help themselves. I know you're doing it at one of the restaurants.
Right, at Vince Lombardi's legendary Sports Bar and Grill this Sunday, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're opening up early with a Bloody Mary bar, and then we're going to have some snacks around the bar. We have 27 big screen TVs.
Oh, just a few.
Just a couple, and then we have one that is a 102-inch TV.
Oh my gosh, so that would be a great place to come watch the game. Good food, Bloody Mary bar starting at 8 a.m. And where is it? Is it actually in the casino there?
It is it's the far east side of the main casino, which is right across from the airport and attached to the Radisson Hotel.
Okay, so 5 new restaurants associated with the whole Oneida Casino empire, I should say. And if you're looking for a fun place to watch the game, that would be a good one. So let's talk about the how-to when it comes to setting up a Bloody Mary bar, which I love, just setting things out. Then you don't have to be a bartender; people can just help themselves. So ice, a nice bucket is a nice clean ice. That doesn't taste like the rest of the freezer, so splurge and get some good ice.
Right, and even if you go and just buy a bag, and so you want to start with good ice, and then, now I've got just celery salt here, but now what you can do if you want to embellish on that is, let's say you're hooked on smoked paprika, or you like that spice, you have that sriracha spice or whatever that you really, really like. Well, mix that with some salt and put it on the plate and rub your glass rim in it.
Fun.
Kind of like you would with a margarita. So you can do the same thing.
So rim the glass.
Rim the glass. Make sure you've got your ice.
How do you rim the glass? How do you just dip it in some water or something?
Right. You just dip your glass in water and dip it right onto a plate.
I know it's a dumb question, but I've never done it before. So
right. Typically, what I do is I just get either a small dish that's about an inch wider.
Okay. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. So we'll take a little bit of water. Just put some in the bottom here.
Yep.
Okay, and then we need a plate for our celery.
Yep, so what we'll do is we'll put just a little bit of salt down here, as well as the celery salt.
Okay, or whatever fun seasoning.
Or whatever.
They have bacon seasoning now. They've got some fun stuff.
Yep,
mix
we'll
those
just
two together.
Mix these together a little
bit.
bit.
I happen to love the celery salt, though. Okay, and then just kind of.
Just rim it like that.
Okay, I had never done that before.
And then it's that simple.
And it really adds some great flavor, and it looks really cool, too. So that would be a fun thing to do. Okay, so what's next? What else do we need? What are the musts?
The musts are in your typical. Usually, you're going to get your Brussels sprouts, your pickled mushrooms, your celery, your pickles. Beef sticks are very common. Your string cheese is very common. But what about shrimp?
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
What about bacon?
Oh, yeah.
What about grilled brats?
That is really fun. So you could grill up some brats today or tomorrow or Saturday, and then you just slice them into 4 so they look like almost like a
beef stick or a pickle spear.
I love that.
And I was talking with Doug earlier, and he said that they do an entire chicken, a roasted chicken, and they put skewers in it, and they put it over a big party bowl, and then they have 4 or 5 people drinking on it and pulling chicken, and people do beef tenderloin, and they do all kinds of sausage sticks. So again, the sky's the limit. You can really have so much fun.
Cheese curds? Do I see cheese curds over
You
there?
see cheese curds because when we started the football season, we had our drink Wisconsibly, and our Bloody Mary had cheese curds and grilled brats and so on and so forth. So they've become more of a meal than an actual drink.
No kidding. How fun. Of course, you've got to have some vodka for people who are going to add alcohol, but this is a great way for Bloody Mary bar. You could do the Virgin Marys, you know, for people who aren't drinking, they can still have fun and feel festive and part of the party. Different hot sauces are great to put out.
Different hot sauces, and if you don't want to make your own Bloody Mary mix, which I did share the recipe for our Bloody Mary mix, they also have store-bought versions, which you can taste and then you can embellish based on whatever you have out here to put in there.
I say we make one. Make a Chef Ken Bloody Mary. If you were going to be drinking this, what would you add?
All right, first thing I would do is you got to start with a little bit of your vodka.
And they have all sorts of flavored vodkas now.
Right.
It's up to you. You know,
you can even try tequila and do, you know, a tequila version, which would be fine.
Bloody Mary mix.
And then we'll take our Bloody Mary mix.
Whatever kind you like. Put out some different ones. Try different ones.
I like the shrimp.
This is shrimp, cooked shrimp cocktail, cheese curd, pickled mushroom.
Put that in here, and we'll do our pickled mushrooms. And we'll do a Brussels sprout. Put a couple of those in there. Get an olive in there. Of course, you got to have your beef stick.
Anne's all about the string cheese.
You know me,
Bacon.
I love bacon. I don't make anything without bacon. There's a lot of people out there that'll yell at me if I don't use bacon. And yell at me when I do. Goes our brat.
Will anything else fit in here?
We're getting close to the top, so there you go.
Did you notice that we did not fill, and that's a tip, if you're going to
Right.
load it up with all these toppings, we only filled it up to about here with the
Right, you want
tomato
to leave a
juice.
little room in there so that
Wow.
you can put all of your toppings in there.
Wow. Well, cheers. Go Pack Go.
Go
And
Pack Go.
thanks so much, Ken.
Thank you.
We'll be back. Stay with us.